And I'm going to start calling you like Joe Bob Gorga. We're like the Franklin Lakes hillbillies. Hi, guys. Welcome to On Display with Melissa Gorga. I'm so excited to talk to you guys today. It is like the end of summer. The season's changing, and I'm very, very excited to just talk to you about all the things that are going on for fall. But before
what are you excited about? What do you got?
Well, before I do, because I knew you were going to interrupt me, Joe Gorga. Joe Gorga is my guest, everyone. But I wanted to remind everyone to follow the On Display with Melissa Gorga Instagram. Okay, we have a new Instagram handle that we put a bunch of these clips. So if you're just listening and you want to see what we're wearing and what we look like today, and you want to watch the clips, go to make sure you guys are following On Display with MG on Instagram, because we do post a lot of the clips. We're also on TikTok, On Display with MG. But make sure you guys are following us on both so you can check out the clips and watch us do our thing. Anyway, hi, Joe Gorga. You didn't let me introduce you. I would have given you like a proper introduction had you let me. But ladies and gentlemen, today I have my husband with us, Joe Gorga.
Hi, everybody.
Hi,
nice.
Joe. What do you want, like a round of applause or something?
Yes. I want it like, come on.
Okay, there it is. You can imaginarily hear it. I just made Joe run upstairs and change his shirt because he's so addicted to this, like, it's like he's got 10. I would say, you have like 10 or 15 of this same exact t-shirt. Literally, no one would believe that you're not wearing the same t-shirt every single day. You have some variations in color.
They all fit the same, and I
like you in clothes with me. It's always like a thing. Like it's a problem all the time. But like,
I like to be comfortable. I want to be comfortable.
Well, the t-shirts are very comfortable. Like some brand like sent him a box of t-shirts. And, he would never like wear them out. So he wears them to like the gym and to like every day and to go to work. And so basically that's what he wears. So all I ever see him in is this brand of t-shirt. So he just walked down here and I was like, walk upstairs and change your It says a name on it. We don't even know what it is.
You know what? I'm going to make my own t-shirts. That's from that. That's what I'm going to
I know.
Release
what are they
the poison t-shirts.
No one's buying that. No one is walking around.
You always say that.
I'm going to do a poll on Instagram. Oh, guys, are you going to wear a t-shirt that says release the poison? Do you realize what you're telling people to release, and you think they're going to walk around like in their everyday life?
Absolutely.
I don't think so, honey.
I'm going to say, I
don't think so,
Release
honey.
the Poison by Joey Gorga Tarzan. Yeah.
Oh my God. You're like, sometimes you're so cute, but you're such a cheese ball. You really are. You're just like, you're just like, sometimes you're just like a cheesy guy. Like, you're like, yeah. And you're serious too. I know you're dead serious. Like you would make a t-shirt that says,
you're the cheesiest of them all.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm like so cool. I sit at like the cool girl table.
No,
Yeah, I do.
I'm like, at least I'm being real. Like I'm having some fun. I can work. Today I worked all day. Serious. I come here and now I want to be funny a little bit. Can I be funny?
But you're not being funny is my point. You would definitely make that t-shirt. Hello, while you were at work, did you see my Instagram? Because I feel like this. I have two things that I can put.
Watch this. She's going to go on me.
I'm going to roast Joe Gorga right now for two things. I'm going to roast him because I just feel so. What's the word? Vindicated. Oh, finally, someone could actually use the word vindicated, because everyone likes to throw that word around. But I'm actually going to use the word vindicated today against you, Joe Gorga, because you couldn't be any more vindicated than I am today.
Go ahead. Here's a husband and a wife. This is 20 years of marriage. Go ahead.
Okay, two things. Number one, did you see my Instagram today while you were running around to the Home Depot?
And by the way, everything's my fault. In the husband that's been married for 20 years, it's always the husband's fault.
This is definitely your fault.
Eating the flowers, my fault.
Oh my God. So today, guys, and
branch falls out of the tree, your fault.
Yeah, because that tree is dead. You need to cut it down. Yeah. But that's besides the point. Okay. We're not going to talk about the tree because then I'd have to roast you for 3 things. Today, I'm just going to roast you for 2 things. Okay? This is like couples therapy here today. Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's start with, first of all, did you see my Instagram today, everyone? I posted the craziest deer. It was a horse. Okay. The deer looked like a horse. It was massive. I posted it on my Instagram for reference. If you guys want to go look, I woke up this morning, went to go drink my coffee.
Normally she wakes up in the morning. She goes, "Wow, that's a horse." Yeah.
What? See, another cheese ball move, guys. Cheesy.
Where's
like Brett? Do you have like a cheesy ding
What's
dong?
hanging between
ding
those
dong.
legs? A horse.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Every time he does something cheesy, we're gonna have to do a thing. I think I'm gonna just go cheesy. Yeah. Okay, that's gonna be that. So there you go, cheesy. Okay, next.
You're used to seeing horses. You're worried about the deer in the yard. It looks like.
Oh my god, cheesy. So
she's worried about a horse deer.
Okay, can we talk about the deer in the
yard?
yard?
Seeing a big piece of meat.
Cheesy. Okay, so did you see the Instagram, Joe? Did you see that thing? Yeah. It was massive. Right. It had the big antlers. It looked like Santa's reindeer. Like it was the big, massive ones that you see like in the movies and on the cartoons when they come with the big antlers. And like he was the size of a horse hanging out in my backyard this morning. I started screaming and I videoed it. I'm like, holy crap. Like we always get Bambi in the backyard. We always get like cute little polka dotted deer. I'm like, what is this thing? This thing was massive. So I put it on my Instagram today. Oh my God. Everyone was hysterical laughing at me because they're like, Melissa, that is not, because I was saying, go back to Santa. He needs you in the North Pole. Like, why are you in my backyard? It's almost time for Christmas. And they were all like, Melissa, that is not a reindeer. That is a buck. That is called a buck. And then all the hunters, forget it. There was like hunters like, oh, we would love to get in that backyard. Like, I guess that's like a prize winning for like a hunter. You get a buck and that's like you won like the best of the best and you win if you get a buck.
That's what you did when you married me. You got a buck.
Cheesy.
You got a buck.
No, but for real, did you see that thing, Joe? And now let's do roasting of Joe. So why did I have a buck in my backyard eating my hydrangeas that I no longer have hydrangeas? Because Joe never put up the deer fence. And I've been begging him and he fights me all the time. It's not they'll jump over the fence. You don't need a deer fence. I said, Joe, I need a deer fence. All the neighbors have a deer fence. We're going to need a deer fence because we're the last man standing on the neighborhood. Like we're the newest house. So like they're getting into our property. They have them all blocked and like they're eating all our shit. And I'm about to rebuy the whole freaking landscaping and he fights me every day. So I was so happy to show him that the buck reindeer, whatever the freak you want to call this massive thing in my backyard. I mean, honestly, if it were snowing out, I probably would have. She
doesn't shut up. You just keep
going.
Oh
my God, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But if there was snow outside, I think I would have liked it because I would have been like, oh my God. It's so cute with the snow and the reindeer. This thing was like a freak. Margaret Josephs is calling my phone. Should we answer it?
Yeah, see what she wants.
Let's just say hello. Hi, Margaret. You're live on Display Podcast. How you doing?
Good. Oh, you're doing it live on Display Podcast?
Well, yeah, pretty much. We're filming it right now, and you were calling, so we decided to have you say hello to all my listeners. Say hi.
Hi, everybody. How are you? Okay.
Margaret, are you calling about the big buck?
No, she's not calling about the buck. Did you see my Instagram today, Margaret?
Yes, I saw it.
Yeah, we won't discuss that with Margaret on the phone. Margaret, was it anything important you're calling me for?
Well, of course I was calling about gossip, but I'm not going to say it live on air.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay, I will call you back after I'm done recording this podcast.
Calling after the podcast.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Always leave it to Margaret, guys. Just leave it to Margaret. She got all the juice all the time.
Let's get back to the buck.
Okay, get back to the
backyard that she thinks we could put a fence. When you go out at 5 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 4:30, there's like 11 of them in the front yard. And when they see me, they take off. Now I'm going to walk out in the morning. I'm going to have my phone ready to video, just so I could send how many are having a feast fest.
Yeah, because you didn't put the fence up.
Hold on. Come out the yard, start driving down the street. Every house has a big buck. that is eating
No,
their
I have
landscaping.
never seen a buck. I've lived
So-
here for 2 years. I've never seen a buck.
So I'm going to put a fence and waste my time, and they're going to just come through the front yard and eat the landscape anyway.
Joe, I
Because
even
they're
had
survivors.
you.
If you didn't have any food and you were sitting at night and had nowhere, you're gonna go out there and survive. You're gonna eat no matter what.
If there's a fence, they can't
They
get
jump
to
'em.
my
They leap.
hydrangeas.
They leap.
Okay, they're not gonna leap. You
They
are
leap.
wrong. I'm gonna. Okay, even you know who even DM'd me today?
Here we go.
The music Mongol Tommy Mottola is like, tell Joe. Put up a deer fence. It's $200. That's what he writes to me.
No, it's not 200.
Yes, he goes, it's $200. Put up a deer fence. Like, I'm like, Joe, everybody wants you to. And he also wrote in there, also, because I know he's got that house in Connecticut out there and he's definitely runs into deers. He's like, they're little, they could be very dangerous and you have to be very careful around them. They can get aggressive. I was like, wow. Okay, Joe. So listen to everyone's advice.
He said
done.
about the deer ticks.
Deer ticks.
Yeah,
He
ticks are
said
bad.
the ticks that come along with those are crazy. So there you go, Joe. Is that gonna? What do I got to do to get a deer fence? Is that gonna do it now or not, guys? I'm gonna keep you updated on this and let you know. But if not, I'm just gonna call somebody to put it up. If you're a parent, your to-do list is longer than all your baby's wake windows combined. Let Hello Bello take care of diaper runs until you're done potty training. Hello Bello believes all families deserve premium, affordable baby products. With their ultra-convenient diaper bundle subscription service that includes 7 packs of diapers and 4 packs of plant-based wipes, you'll never run out of supplies. Better yet, they're delivered to your door. And get this, you can set, change, and cancel your delivery schedule whenever you want. Seriously, moms, can you imagine taking the diaper runs completely off your to-do list? Because Hello Bello does exactly that. And for anyone else that knows a mom out there, this is such an awesome gift to give that mom who's already doing too much, which, now that I think about it, is probably every mom out there, right? So go to hellobello.com/Melissa to get 30% off your first customized bundle and a full-size freebie product of your choice. That's hellobello.com/Melissa to start bundling with 30% off your first order. Don't forget, that's hellobello.com/Melissa. Back to school supplies and all of those costs kicking your wallet hard right now? Well, don't stress about the cost because Ibotta is here to help you gain some cash back. Use Ibotta and get cash back on all of your purchases when you stock up on all of your school essentials. Ibotta is a free app that lets you earn cash back every time you shop. Earn on hundreds of items from groceries to beauty supplies, even toys. So you can make sure you're beating inflation no matter what you're purchasing. You can save on over 2,400 brands and shop at over 1,000 retailers, including your favorite grocery stores for snacks, Macy's for clothes, Sephora for those colognes and perfumes, and Best Buy for that new college computer. It's time you joined the over 50 million users who use Ibotta to earn cash back every time they shop. Right now, Ibotta is offering our listeners $5 just for trying Ibotta by using code DISPLAY when you register. Just go to the App Store or Google Play Store and download the free Ibotta app to start earning cash back and use code DISPLAY. That's IBOTTA in the Google Play or App Store and use code DISPLAY.
How about wearing that lingerie you got for my birthday for you?
Oh my God, you guys!
It's a candy lingerie. Think she would put that on?
I'm not
No.
done. I'm not done roasting you yet.
No,
but fine.
you think you would wear that for me? No. But she wants me to put a deer fence on. Put the deer fence on. Trim the trees.
Wait, do you want to
Do
see what
this.
else I have? Look at these
Plant
sexy
this.
glasses, Joe.
Yeah,
Do you like
yeah,
these?
yeah.
These are my secretary glasses.
Oh, yeah. I love those.
Do you think I look like sophisticated, sexy, or like?
Those are very sexy.
What do you think?
Those look like That
Do you like
with
it
a
better?
little.
Do you like me better with them on or off? They're Tom Ford.
No,
aren't
leave
they?
them on. Those with a little lingerie will look. I'll be like, who are you?
Oh my God,
Somebody
guys! This is where you
different.
got to go onto the Instagram to see the glasses, and you can.
You know how easy it is just to slip on a lingerie? You think she wants me to go out there for 2 days?
First of all, it's
putting up
not
a deer
lingerie.
fence on,
It's not. It wasn't lingerie.
putting it up, rolling it. It's not about I'm tired. I'm sweating. I'm cutting myself. Steak. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, babe, put a lingerie up. Yeah, okay. It takes 3 seconds to pop on a lingerie. You think she wears lingerie for me? No.
All right. Let's give them that story real quick. We have a neighbor that we love down the shore who she's great. She's so much fun. And she walks over a lot. She sits on the rocking chair. She talks to my mom. She talks to us. She's so funny. So she's obviously gotten to know Joe and how like his whole vibe is like sex, right? I mean, it's Joe Gorga. So she heard him bitching or saying something like, I just want her to put lingerie on. Like, when is she going to wear lingerie? It's going to be my 50th birthday. Like, I deserve lingerie. Well, she comes over with candy lingerie that is like a gummy underwear and a gummy bra, and she gifts it to Joe or to me. I think she gave it to me, and I was like, what the freak? Like, what? She's like, this is for Joe's birthday. This is what I bought him. This is what he would like. Please wear this gummy underwear tonight. I'm like, are you guys like out of your minds? Like, yes.
See?
Yes. So,
and have you wear it?
What?
Did you wear it?
No, I did not wear it. No, I did not. We didn't use it. So just FYI. Sorry.
Listen, I just Googled. And by the way, listen, I just Googled it. A deer can clear an 8-foot fence with no problem. Now, you understand? With
no way.
No problem.
No way.
And if it's a running start, he can hop a 12-foot fence.
Okay.
So you want me to go out there? I already know this. You want me to go out there and pop these fence in? Ding, ding, ding. Hurt myself.
Deer fence.
Blisters on my hand. All I want you to do is take literally 32 seconds and put on a lingerie, and I don't even get that.
Oh, my God.
But you'll come and roast me.
I'm ready to roast you for the second thing. Guys, you ready for the second roasting?
There we go.
Okay, second roasting of Joe, because this all just happened in the last couple days, and I'm like, Joe, you're just getting like, I'm being vindicated all over the place. So yesterday, which another thing, guys,
You got to talk about this, right?
Check out my Instagram because everybody was hysterical, Joe. Which I want to give us a compliment real quick. So I didn't tell you this yet, but so Joe and I, first of all, I thought yesterday it was Labor Day. I thought it was Sunday. It felt like Sunday. We were all home. There was no work. I decided it was the most gorgeous night. When it switches to fall in Jersey, it gets like instantly crisp and gorgeous weather outside, and it's just amazing. Right or wrong? Was the weather
very
amazing,
nice,
Joe?
Yes.
So I was like home. We were home. I pour a glass of wine. We were making food. I decide I'm taking the dog for a walk. I'm like, I already had my pajamas on. I already put my hair in a bun. And I put on like my son's flip-flops and took the dog out and held my glass of wine and started walking my neighborhood. Now, if you know my neighborhood, it's a beautiful neighborhood. Everybody walks in my neighborhood. It's a thing. It's just like a walking neighborhood. Like, right, Joe, at any given moment.
Yes, it is. You talk with your hands a lot. You're like an Italian. Look at you. If you know my
I'm 97% Italian, says the thing. What's that thing? 23 and me.
So go ahead. It's a walking neighborhood. Go on.
Walking the whole thing. I'm walking with my wine glass today. So you can imagine, this is seltzer, everyone. I also drink seltzer from a wine glass, but I was walking with a wine glass yesterday. Walking by myself. Finally, my dog was annoying me. He was pulling me all over. I was like, this is so nice. I'm going to go back in for Joe, drop the dog off, grab Joe, and tell Joe, let's walk off our dinner. Let's take a stroll around the neighborhood. But he's got to pour a glass of wine, too. We're going to have a cute little couples walk outside. I was like feeling it, maybe a little tipsy. Just a little. Not tipsy. I just had like one glass. So anyway, he agrees. So as we're walking out, a cop comes walking up to our front door as we're walking out. So I'll give you a little black story on this. Joe owns a construction company. Ooh. And this is, I don't like this, Joe. And I disagree with you on this. And he always has his pickup truck, right? And he has a trailer 90% of the time on his pickup truck. So a lot of the times, like
some of us work for a living.
We don't care. There's no excuses. The whole neighborhood works for a living. We live next door to $15 to $20 million houses. I think everyone works here for a living. Thank you very much.
So they should be driving trailers.
Well, they don't. I think they're the CEO of freaking, I forget, Amazon. What is this? Not Amazon, but what is it?
I'm the CEO of my
something big. But anyway, so He friggin' we go to leave down the shore on Friday. He pulls up with this truck and the trailer, and he leaves the trailer like on this little part that's kind of like leaving it almost in the front yard. It's clean, it's empty, but he's leaving it. And as we're pulling out, I go, "Oh, Joe, you can't leave that trailer there." I go, "What?" He's like, "No, my guy, he's gonna come tomorrow." I go, "No, I know you. The guy's not coming tomorrow. It's a holiday weekend. Pull that trailer into our driveway right now. This is embarrassing. It's Labor Day weekend. People are having company, and the whole town walks around. My guy's picking it up first thing in the morning." I'm like, "Joe, we look like, it's not
Somebody
very...
wanted to borrow the trailer. They said, "Can I borrow the trailer?" I said, "Yeah." So, I'll leave it there.
No one picked up the trailer. It sat there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now we're on Monday. Okay. So I was like thinking to myself, it's not right because of the neighbors. Like, it's at night. Nobody wants to walk past a trailer. We have a very big, like, everybody, we don't want to do that. I yelled at him. I fought him. He's like, you got to have my back. I'm a workaholic. I'm tired. I don't have time to go do this and that. And somebody's picking up. I'm like, "Joe, I have your back on 90% of the things. This is not right. You cannot leave it in the front yard. It's not right. You can't do it." Bah, bah, bah. He fights with me. We pull back into the house on Monday, which was yesterday. We see the trailer. I'm like, "You son of a..." No one picked up this trailer. Oh my God. I'm so embarrassed, Joe. What the neighbors must think of us. Bah, bah, bah. So as I walk the dog, I go in the house. We're walking out, him and I walking out of the garage, 2 glasses of wine, like 2 idiots about to go take a stroll around the block. This cop must be like, not only do they park trailers on their lawn, but they walk around with glasses of wine in the neighborhood. So the cop, he was very cool. He was very nice. He's like, "All right, guys, like, I'm coming because there's a trailer here." And I was like, "Of course you are. Of course you are." I said, "I could not be happier that I am standing here and catching this conversation. I am so happy that you have come here to correct my husband in front of me, because I have been yelling about him for this. Joe, what do you have to say for yourself? Are you embarrassed?"
Even the cop was like, "Listen, I should be going to take some robbers down. Somebody stealing a car. I don't want to come here about a trailer." I go, "I agree, bro. I agree." So we were on the same page. We were.
He was very nice. He was not. He didn't care. He was just like, "You got to move it." And I'm like, "Yeah, he's got to move it." And I was going to call the cops on you myself.
There's always a neighbor.
And not even tell you I was the one who did it, because I'm so embarrassed that you do that.
There's always somebody like always looking at call
No,
something.
it's not even about that.
I wasn't sure. I would never.
I'm sure a cop drove by.
I leave everybody alone. Do what you got to do. Live your life.
I'm sure he drove by and he was like, "Damn, you can't keep a trailer in the front. Like, this is not a whatever." So, Joe, say you're sorry for doing that, and that I was right 2 times. I need a deer fence. You should have never left the trailer for 3 days in the front yard. And then I'll give you a compliment after that. So go ahead. Say you're sorry.
Are you going to give me a compliment?
Tell me I was right, at least, at minimum.
Wait. You going to give me a compliment?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, tell me I was right. Totally right.
No.
Totally right.
I will not do it.
You don't think you're a big jerk off for leaving that in the front yard? I think that's such a jerk off move.
Jerk off?
And
a blue collar guy that works his ass off. I'm a jerk off?
Yes, that's a jerk off move. I didn't say you're a jerk off. I said jerk off move. Okay, so wait. So
I said I was sorry. I'm not going to say
as we start to walk with our wine, now I have a little irritation, and I don't want it to ruin our wine walk. So I'm like, I told you. See, that's not cool, man. And then he starts going, "Well, you got to back me up. I worked so hard. Like, I was tired, and the guy didn't pick it up. I couldn't send something." And so I'm like, all right. He's like, "Let's just drop the subject. I'm moving the trailer, and we want to enjoy our wine walk." So I was like, fine. So now I'll give you the compliment. So we are now on our wine walk, and I am now videoing our wine walk, and we're talking, and everyone is now making fun of me again on Instagram and all my text messages, because I keep saying, "Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. We're doing our wine walk. What a great Sunday. Enjoy your Sunday." And I get 17 text messages saying, "It's Monday, Melissa," and 19,000 DMs saying, "It's Monday." And I then started to see other DMs, because the movie we watched last night sucked. So I had time to like look into this a little bit. Everyone was hysterical and saying like, "You guys are the cutest couple. Like I love, you guys are such a vibe, walking your neighborhood in your flip-flops with Melissa in her pajamas and glasses of wine on a gorgeous night. Like, we love you. Like, so many compliments just about how I walked in to get you. They're like, my husband probably wouldn't have done it. Like, that's so cute that you guys have that relationship. So, I'm complimenting a little too. Everyone thought that we were so cute walking the streets.
See what I
walking
do?
these streets out here in Franklin
See?
Lakes, New Jersey.
You see what I do for you?
We were out there in those streets.
I do everything for you, and you're always yelling at me. You're always bitching. How about putting out candy lingerie on tonight? Show me how much you appreciate me. How about that?
Oh my God. And here's the deal though. If you leave that trailer in the yard one
we're
more
back to
time,
the trailer.
2 things are going to happen. 0 sex for over a week to start. The first time I see it.
Put me in the hospital?
0.
Kill me?
And I'm going to start calling you like Joe Bob Gorga. We're like the Franklin Lakes hillbillies.
Who am I supposed to? Hey,
like,
listen.
that's what we are. It's an embarrassment to society.
They should respect that I work hard. I mean, I respect them. I leave everybody alone.
Oh my God.
How do they know my situation? If I didn't have a problem, I would never call the cops on somebody. I wouldn't.
No, but you don't know that. We just think that I think he drove by and was basically like, what is this? Which I was so happy he did. And he probably knows that we haven't been home and we finally got home. Are you in pain after walking, running, or even just standing? It's not your feet, it's your shoes. This summer, switch to Gidify shoes with VersoShock technology, which aligns your body, provides superior shock absorption, and trampoline-like energy return. Gidify offers soles and styles for any activity plus 2 free orthotics. Whether you're an athlete, a busy parent, or always on the go, Gidify shoes deliver the comfort and versatility your feet crave. Say goodbye to comfort and hello to unparalleled support this summer. Guys, I own a couple pairs of the Gidify shoes and they are so incredibly comfortable. Whether I'm running around with the kids or just handling things at home, these are the shoes that I can wear the entire day. Enjoy a special summer offer. Visit Gidify.com and get $20 off your order of $100 or more with code Melissa. Experience ultimate comfort with Gidify shoes. Visit GDEFY.com today. When most of us think about fasting, we think about being hungry and exhausted instead of rejuvenated and energized. This is why Prolon by L Nutra is a total game changer. Prolon is fasting with food. That's right, it's fasting, but with food. It all starts with Prolon's 5-day program. Snacks, soups, and beverages all designed to activate your body's fasting state. It's unlike anything you've ever experienced. Prolon is a revolutionary plant-based nutrition program that nourishes the body while making cells believe that they're fasting. Researched and developed for decades at the University of Southern California and backed by leading U.S. medical centers, Prolon helps promote healthy blood sugar, support cardiovascular health, and reduce abdominal fat. But Prolon isn't a diet. Prolon is a science based on Nobel Prize-winning discoveries in medicine. Guys, we all know the struggle. We all want to be healthier, but trying to incorporate healthy practices into our already chaotic lives sometimes just doesn't work. That's why I really liked using Prolon. The 5-day program comes in one box. It's easy to incorporate into your day. The instructions are easy to follow. And yes, you're actually fasting with food. Tasty food too. Right now, Prolon is offering On Display with Melissa Gorga listeners 15% off their 5-day nutrition program. Go to prolonlife.com/ondisplay. That's PROLON life.com/ondisplay for this special offer. That's prolonlife.com/ondisplay. But anyway, let's flip the switch, guys. It's fall officially. Not officially. It's still actually summer, but in New Jersey, and I know wherever you guys live in Florida and California and maybe Texas, like you guys don't feel it, but it's so crazy. The second it's like time for school and
September.
Not even like Labor Day, right, Joe? Labor Day. We immediately take out like it's a little chilly. It's a little like crisp in the air. We immediately
I wore a
bust
sweatshirt
out.
all day today.
Yeah, a sweatshirt. He can't say sweatshirt or orange juice. He wore a sweatshirt. Joe, say what you wore today. What did you wear today? You wore a
sweatshirt.
You see? And that was him really, really trying. Oh my God.
You're so
But
stupid.
that is him really trying. It's a sweatshirt. Go ahead.
That's what I said.
A sweatshirt. It's a sweatshirt.
Sweat shirt.
Good. Now say the what's that stuff that we drink in the morning?
Orange juice.
What is it?
Orange juice. Did I say it right?
Orange juice. Orange juice. Oh, sorry. This is like roasting Joe today. This is so fun.
Let's roast me. All right.
I'm actually enjoying this. But let's talk about back to school for a minute. We officially are going to have two boys that go to the same high school together. Joey is starting his freshman year, which moms, I don't know about you. I saw so many Instagrams today of moms like making the funniest memes like of their kids going back to school and how they're all like drinking champagne and jumping for joy. And I know even I am like, get the hell out of my house. They ask me for food 24 hours a day, rides 24 hours a day. Can I get Chipotle on the credit card and have it delivered on whatever? Like all day long, they just want food and rides. And I'm so sick of them.
We used to have like eggplant, eggplant. No Chipotle. Leftover friggin' rabbit to eat instead of Chipotle.
God. Those are some real Italian. You had Nutella sandwiches and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
No, but like all my boys do, and I'm sure it's girls too. It's like they need a ride and they're hungry. Like that's all. So I can't wait to get them out of the house. They start school today. So I'm very excited about that. But do you want to hear some funny statistics? Do you know Americans spend a total of $135 billion for back to school?
Would it be?
No, for back to school and
I'm
back
saying,
to
would it be billions?
with a B.
Ooh.
With a B.
Wow.
For back to school and back to college shopping in 2023. Like, is that not insane?
That is, man. Wow.
And the average household, they budgeted about $890 for back to school shopping in 2023.
Kids are a pain in the ass.
That's a lot of money. Plus all the taxes we pay, like $890 for back to school. For one child, back to school supplies cost about $597, like K through 12. That's like insane, right?
Crazy.
I don't know. And even for college, like the average household spent, $1,366 in 2023 for back to school college shopping.
Wow.
Yeah, like my daughter's just like, give me the credit card, give me the credit card. They do this thing now. I know all you moms feel me with the Apple Pay. So like your credit card is attached to their phones.
Well,
and
get rid of that.
Isn't that insane?
That's bullshit, really.
Oh my God. And I'm also going to keep these glasses on while we're talking about school things and teacher things because I just feel like it just goes with the part perfectly.
I want to go back to school.
But you know what? I get a lot of requests, Joe.
I love it when you first go back to school and you start checking out all the new girls that are coming in.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what You
know what I loved?
And then the transfers. The transfers were great too. Where'd you come from? Oh yeah, you came from Paramus? Oh.
Jeez, is that all? I liked organizing my binder. Like I loved to like have a fresh new binder and put the dividers in and like the school supplies all still smell great and they're clean and like you smell the erasers and like, do you know I die for the smell of crayons? That's a fun fact about me. I just open it and sniff it. I would sniff a whole 24 box of crayons. Do you do that? Do you like that, Joe?
You do?
Yeah. Sniff the box.
You know what else she sniffs?
No, stop it. Oh, my God.
I was going to say that. You like to sniff the dog's ear.
Oh, I do.
Ew,
oh, my
gross.
God. You see me do that? I kiss the back of his ears all the time.
She sniffs her deer.
I do have like weird...
The deer.
The deer.
The ear.
Yeah, I do sniff the dog's ears. I think he is like really soft back of his ears, and I always kiss him and sniff him. He always laughs at me for that. I also love the smell of gas. I sniff necks. I'm a smeller. Like that should be physical. Whatever. It'd be, if you had senses, like what's your sense? I'm a seer. I'm a smeller.
I like to touch.
I like to smell.
I like to touch.
We know, honey. We know
That's
what you
I like to do.
We know. But can we discuss Gino and Joey real quick? And because I do get a lot of you out there, my listeners out there who I love so much. You guys always ask me about like, give me parenting advice. Talk to me about the kids. So this is like a fun, not fun. I wouldn't say this is fun. I would say this is like a thing that's going on in our household. Both of our boys are in football. And I feel like they're both having two totally different experiences joining college football. I'm not college, I'm sorry, joining high school football. So they're both really having two different experiences. And it's like, does it bother you at all, Joe? Because it bothers me a little bit.
What?
Just that Gino and Joey are having two
No.
totally different situations happen to them. And it's not because one's better than the other. It's truly not. It's because of the lineup and how it goes and who played here in 8th grade and who didn't. And I just feel like Joey, for instance, is having such an amazing, so far, an amazing experience at freshman football. Like he's playing, he's first string. He's running the ball. He's scoring touchdowns. He's doing great. And I do feel like that has to go with also the child, right? He's a hard worker. He's always been a fast runner. He's great. But I feel like he went to 8th grade football, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade of the town football in this town. So you always say that, right, Joe?
Yep.
So that helped the coaches came and watched him through 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and they had their eye on him, so they know who they're getting from all the towns, right? So he had a little advantage where Gino, we moved him here on his freshman year. So they never watched him play 6th grade, 7th grade, or 8th grade, and we just feel like he's not getting as much play time or as much of a fair shot as Joey is.
Yeah, they give seniority and who's played for, they know in Little League. So, I just don't go for that. I go by listen, best man plays and everybody should try out and go. No one starts until, you go through camp and you grind it out and the best play.
And it's so crazy because Gino was oh my God, when we were living in Montville, he was he scored maybe 4 touchdowns a game. It was insane, right? He was if we would have kept him in that high school, he would be starting in that high school because they know him since he was so young, right?
Right.
And it's frustrating, but I know a lot of parents can relate to this because it's a real thing and it happens, and it's very frustrating when. And, we all want to be, we take a step back and we don't ever speak on it or say anything to coaches or whatever. Gino, we have conversations with Gino in the house. But what I do kind of like, Joe, secretly, is Gino is such an amazing wrestler, right? He's a star. He's just an amazing wrestler. So I do kind of like that Joey, let Joey have this thing because Gino is you're always posting or talking about how Gino is such a great wrestler. So don't you kind of like that they both have something that they're kind of excelling in because Gino's just great at wrestling?
Yeah. You're asking me? Yeah. I mean, they're both doing two different things and they're both great at them. And I respect that. And I love that. It's like the NFL. We were just watching a show yesterday and so many players that, let's say that didn't play in high school, then they get to college and they excel.
Right.
Or they didn't even get looked at. Or they might be, they didn't even make the draft in the NFL and they walked on and now they're the stars of the team. So people just get overlooked. And you just got to have, just keep going. Whatever you do, you just keep going in life because it happens in everything, not just sports. It happens at work. It happens in life. Happens with your wife and your husband. You just get overlooked. You just got to keep going.
Yeah. And so, Joe, basically, you believe that performance is the key factor, indicator. Basically, how they perform is how they should play on the how they should get on the field.
That's right.
Which I agree with you.
Yeah.
I mean, as a parent, you have to teach your kids to trust that a challenge always comes with a lesson, right? And that it will make you better in the long run. So I think it builds character. He works so hard, though.
You know what I love about wrestling? They have a wrestle off. So they'll train for 3 weeks, a month, and then they have a wrestle off, meaning, if you weigh 150, the 250, 150 pounders wrestle off, and the best man wins, starts. And that's how it goes. That's one thing about wrestling. So, it's best guy plays.
Wrestling is crazy. It's man to man. It's very teaches you a lot of character and discipline. I do, as much as I hate watching it, I do know that it's such a great it's such a great sport for these kids, On Display with Melissa Gorga is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Hey guys, whether you love true crime, comedies, celebrity interviews, news, or even motivational speakers, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue, right? And guess what? Now you can call the shots on your auto insurance too. Enter the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. The Name Your Price tool puts you in charge of your auto insurance by working just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you a variety of coverages that fit within your budget, giving you options. Now, that's something you're going to want to press play on. It's easy to start a quote, and you'll be able to choose the best option for you fast. It's just one of the many ways you can save with Progressive Insurance. Quote today at progressive.com to try the Name Your Price tool for yourself and join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Well, you guys know we love football in this house. We're actually going to the first Giants game, right? This weekend. We're excited about that.
Yep.
And we
Go
are
big,
a
go
football.
Big Blue.
Yes. Go Big Blue. We are a football family. So that's all we do now. We're going to just watch football in this house. I'm going to lose my mind for the next, what?
What position you play, baby? You play?
Me? If I played football, I would be a running back because I am so fast. And
I'd be the quarterback and you'd be the center.
Oh my God. I know you'd want me to be a wide receiver.
No, you
Don't
gotta
know.
you'd be the center. I just get.
I have another conversation we could talk about with the kid. I'm switching this one because I could already see where this is going. Guys, another crazy thing that's happening with our kids. Gino gets his license in 7 days. Oh. He turned 17 in 7 days. We've been driving with him. He's not as great of a driver as Antonia was. She just had it. It was so easy for her.
Leave him alone.
But Joe and I
give him the pressure. Because you break his, you yell at him, and then
because he goes I said, Gino, it's a green light, and you're making a left. The other people have the right of way. You can't just make a left. You have to wait for it to clear first.
We went to the store yesterday when went to buy that food. Oh my God!
You let him drive?
I go, what are you slamming your brakes on for?
Oh my God!
Why are you letting that person go? Because Mom yells at me. Let her go first. I go, no, you have the right of way. Go. He goes, no. See, Mom would have yelled.
No,
at me.
Joe, he doesn't have the right of way if he's making a left. No, he does not. Oh my God! Don't drive with him. You're going to confuse him. But now Joe and I are arguing because I keep saying to Joe every day, come on, Joe. Why is the dog freaking out? We need to go look for a car for Gino. We need to go look for a car for Gino. And Joe keeps blowing me off. And Gino is asking for, obviously, he sees what his sister got. So he's thinking, I'm getting something great as well, which we would never screw him over. He's a great kid. But I don't believe in getting a boy a fast car of any sort when they first start driving. And I think Joe just is completely ignoring me in this situation. Every time I ask him, what are we going to do? Let's go look for a car. He's like, I got it. I'm handling it. And I do not trust him. So I feel like, Joe, tell the listeners what you're going to do because we all want to know.
I have no
There's only 7 days left and I don't know what kind of car my son's getting.
I haven't made a decision either. I mean, I really don't know.
No, you did. I can tell you no. I can tell. He did this with Antonia too. All of a sudden one day a car pulled up for Antonia. You guys actually saw it on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. That was live footage of us and me being shocked that the car came a couple days before her birthday and we were like, what is this? And it was very exciting. But Joe, you're snaking me. You're sneaking behind my back. You're doing something.
No, I'm not.
I feel like I should be part of the conversation and what car my son drives though. No?
You should. When I know. I just haven't
Okay.
Who knows?
So I'll just go buy one tomorrow. Do you want to do it like that?
You're gonna buy it?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I just feel like you're not keeping me involved in the conversation, which I do not think is cool, by the way. The other quick thing I want to talk to you about is that's the Gino conversation, guys. Whatever car Gino gets next week, I guess I'll find out when Gino finds out and everyone else finds out because Joe is totally like sneaking me.
I'm going to find out when you find out. I'm just going to find out that day too.
Oh my God.
That's it.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. You know what else? Wait, do you want to believe this? This is kind of funny. You know what I saw on Instagram today, which I was actually like, I was in shock over. I was like, is this a proven fact? So I saw, because you know how you always claim like, this one gets it from me. This kid gets it from me. He's so gorgeous because he looks like me. This one gets it from me. I saw on Instagram today that most of the genetic traits, more often than not, come from the father, especially their eyes comes from the father, skin color, height, and personality. All 4 things, primarily 4 genetic traits that babies more often inherit from the father. Like, don't you think that's crazy?
But that's bullshit. I don't believe that.
Well, what do they get from us?
No, I don't believe. There's guys that are 5'2" and their sons are 6'9".
No, but like, I guess it has to be a mixture with their, their wives and their families. Who the hell knows? But I'm telling you, I saw this today on Instagram that like the father really does take over most of the, like the babies inherit most of the traits from their dad. Like, isn't that crazy?
It depends. It depends how you have sex with them.
How they what?
It's how you have sex with them.
Oh my God.
My father used to tell me, listen, when you look at when our kids are born, he goes, you didn't look at your wife's, when you're having sex and you're making your babies, you look in your wife's eyes? I go, I don't know. He goes, because look, they don't have your eyes. None of your kids. He goes, you got to look at their eyes.
Oh my God, your dad used to say that to me. Yeah. Your dad used to say that to me. Yeah. He used to say, oh no, he no look in your eyes because then they're gonna get brown eyes. You gotta not look away from my son when you, or like I forget what he used to say because he wanted him to get your green eyes.
When you're conceiving a baby, he goes, "You gotta look into her eyes. She look into your eyes."
Oh my God, I forgot he used to say that all the time. I was like, "What is going on here?" I'm like,
crazy.
Okay.
All right.
I was like a 27-year-old girl at the time. Like, what? Oh, okay. And I probably did look straight into your eyes the whole time too. That affected my life. I was like trying to make it happen. I'm like, look in my eyes. They'll get your green eyes. Like, hurry up.
Now she still looks in my eyes. She's like, look at this son of a bitch. I'm still with him. Still same old bing, ding-a-ding-a-ding.
Oh my God. All right. Well, what else?
I looked at her the other morning. Listen, literally, what was this, yesterday or the day before? I looked at her. We woke up in the morning. I looked over at her. She was sitting there looking at me. I go, you still here?
I know. We did say that. We spent the last, because it was a long weekend. It was like all day Friday, all day Saturday, all day Sunday, all day Monday. Usually Joe works, and so do I. We just didn't work from Friday to Monday, and we were just together every day and waking. And you did say that to me. You said you're still here?
Still here.
I'm here, baby. You should be so happy that I'm still here.
I'm thrilled.
All right. Well, any final thoughts you want to say to our listeners today? Because I think I roasted you enough. I think that we gave them a little taste of what's been going on in our life for the long weekends. And I guess they're going to be as excited as I am to find out what car you buy Gino for his birthday, because you're just scamming us all behind our backs. So,
okay.
Are you going to do it before or after? Are you going to do it on his birthday or before his birthday?
I don't know.
Can we get a hint?
I got to find a car
give us
first.
a hint. Give us a hint.
I haven't even looked. I
already told you.
I looked. I'm just not happy with anything, so.
Why not?
I don't, because I'm confused.
Okay, safety first.
Right.
No sports cars.
No.
Safety first. Let's remember that.
Agreed.
Guys, I hope you're all having a very positive back to school experience, not spending billions of dollars to send them back. But I'm sure all my mommies out there are so happy. You get your free time back, girls. Let's go back to our lunches. Let's find our girlfriends. Let's make our plans. Let's get to the gym in the morning, because school is back in session, and I couldn't be happier. And I know all you moms are feeling me out there. And cheers to making sure that we're not leaving any trailers. Joe, yes, we're not going to leave any trailers in the yard.
Outside.
From here on in.
It's outside.
No, it's not. It better not be. If it is, I'm going to lose my shit. I'm going to tell you that right now. Oh my God, I will lose my shit if that trailer is outside. Jesus. Anyway, guys, make sure you follow the Instagram page, the new On Display with MG Instagram page. We love you so much. Joe, thanks for coming by and giving us some couples and fatherly advice and talk.
Yes.
We love you here at On
problem.
Display.
No problem to come on your podcast and you rip me the whole time.
I didn't. I gave you a compliment. I said the men, women and the men were so happy you took a stroll with the wine.
Yeah.
I think we should do that every Sunday.
No, it's football season now. No.
All right. Well,
watch.
I'll be strolling. Guys.
Roll along.
Yes, I'll be
right.
strolling. All right. I love you guys so much. We will talk to you next week and have an awesome week. Love you guys. Ciao.
Ciao, baby.
What if I told you that I just walked away from a wonderful and very high-profile fitness brand to pursue bigger dreams?
And I broke away from my own golden handcuffs to pursue a more artistic life.
What's up? I'm Kendall Toole.
And I'm Gailey Alex, and we are so excited to share our new podcast, Wholeheartedly with Kendall and Gailey.
The two of us have taken the uncharted path and felt we were at a great place, or at least at a pivot point in our lives, to share our biggest tragedies and triumphs.
So that everyone here with us can learn from our battles, victories, and our total F-ups. And that's from two people who have really been through it.
Good Lord, yes. We're both still navigating life, and we want you to come along on the journey so we can stay in the fight to overcome whatever BS is thrown our way.
It's not easy out here, but we'll be walking and talking with you through building careers, self-worth, relationships.
Oh, and get some good laughs, please.
Or tears. There's tears.
That's true. There's always tears. That's true.
All with our hearts on the line. So if this sounds additive to your journey, we are here for you. Join us every week on Wholeheartedly with Kendall and Gailey.
Wholeheartedly will be available July 17th. Listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcast.